Hi, I'm William Applegate, and this is the first episode of my eczema journey. I've had super bad eczema for my whole life. It's just always been super bad. I have all these scars on my arms. It used to not be super bad until I moved here, and then it just got like super crazy bad. Today's a really special day because today is my first Dupixent treatment. This is supposed to help tremendously. I've tried countless treatments. I've tried probably over 50 different topical treatments, some with steroids, some without steroids, some with antihistamines like in the cream itself. I've tried a bunch of different stuff and nothing's really ever worked. As you can see, it's still pretty bad. Like I have it on my neck and my chest, super bad. I get it on my face, I get it on my legs, I get it on my back. It's all over my body. And I really wanted to document this because this is something that's important to me, and maybe I can help other people who have the same problem with me. I will be documenting my progress on my Dupixent treatment, just to see the before and after. Even if there is a difference, there's still a chance that this might not do anything. Let me explain what I've had to go through. So when I was a baby, I had eczema really bad, and then it kind of went away a little bit. I still had my flare-ups every now and then, but they weren't, I guess, as bad. Then I moved up to San Antonio. Never really had too much of an issue. Once again, every flare-up, and that was around maybe when I was 8. And then I moved back to Houston, and that was when I was like 10. Probably when I was 10. And then it started getting a little bit worse. Didn't really think much of it. Always just kept topicals on it. And I guess that was that. Then I moved here to my new house, still in the same area, and it got super bad super quick. The previous owners of this house were serious smokers, and then we did a lot of renovation ourselves on this house, scraping popcorn, repainting, cleaning walls, and when you scrape popcorn, you have to soak the ceiling in water, and you could see like the nicotine stains and all the chemicals in the cigarettes just like dripping down. It was super disgusting. Like when we got this house, it reeked of smoke. And we finally cleared it out, and that would get on my skin, and that was an instant reaction. I really shouldn't have done that, but I did. And then ever since that, it's just gotten progressively worse, and my skin wasn't super thin. It was just bad. Like I would have my breakouts, my arms would be all pink, and they weren't dry yet. It was just really bad. I'm really bad at holding this camera. My arm's getting tired. My skin started breaking out super bad. I mean, I would be purple. It was so bad. And it would look, I guess, kind of like this, just all around. And that hurt a lot. And so then we were like, okay, it's time to see someone. This is not good. So they gave me some medications, gave me a steroid, which I didn't know back then, but steroids, you really want to stay away from them. If you have eczema and asthma, they're not really that good for you. And so that was that, and it gave me staph. Then I got prescribed this other medication to help clear out the staph, and that thinned out my skin so bad. I would just rub my arm, and you could feel the skin just rubbing off. And if I ran into something or cut my arm, it just instantly started bleeding really bad. So I stopped taking that altogether. I was like, I cannot do this. And from then on, I learned to research your medication. If you're getting prescribed stuff, go ahead and get the prescription, but research it before you take it. Look up the side effects, look up what other people have said about their experience with that medication, because I've turned down quite a bit of medication because of that. After I stopped taking this medication, my skin just got super bad. It's still super thin right now. I mean, as you can see, all these spots are from itching, and it's because my skin is so thin. Like if I take a shower, if I rub my hand on my neck, you'll literally come off with like a bunch of skin. Like it's super bad. And so I have to take shorter showers. I have to take showers a certain way. You know, I'll stay outside the shower, wash one arm, dip it out, dry it. Wash another arm, dip it out, dry it. Like, I have to do all these insane things just to keep myself from not burning as much. I mean, if I'm staying at a friend's house and their water is super chlorinated, I will be dying as soon as I walk out of that shower. For those of you that don't know, chlorine isn't really good for your skin, period. But for me, and I'm sure for a lot of other people with sensitive skin, chlorine is super bad. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you ever stay at someone's house or go swimming, and once you're dry, your skin is like really sticky in a sense. Like, I like to describe it as your skin is grippy. Like, if I'm in rain, I have to wear a jacket, period. I mean, of course you should be wearing a jacket, but if my skin gets wet, period, it'll just start burning. It's super weird. It's never been like that before, and that's just an example of how bad my eczema has gotten. So, and at first I thought it wasn't just atopic dermatitis. I thought it was, you know, something else other than just eczema, but from everything that I know, it's just super, super bad eczema. And before, I was super afraid to show my skin. In my other YouTube channel, I'm always wearing long sleeves. If I'm wearing short sleeves, it's because I'm having a good skin day. Today, I'm wearing, you know, short sleeves just to show how bad it is for this video. I've gotten used to it. I used to be really afraid of showing my skin because it was just so bad, but I've gotten better at it. So let's go get this shot, or injection. Is it a shot or an injection? I guess it's the same thing. I don't really know. Alright, it's now like 10 o'clock at night. They wouldn't let me film in the dermatology office, so I had to get my first treatment done at the dermatologist's office just to be extra safe, to make sure I wouldn't react weird or anything. Even though you have to get a bunch of blood work done before you get approved for Dupixent, just still being safe, going up there and make sure I don't have any reactions. We had all this stuff ready in case I did, but thankfully I didn't. They wouldn't let me film in there, I asked, but I got one in each thigh because for my first treatment I had to get 2 injections. So at first it didn't hurt. Well, it hurt a little bit. It's a really tiny needle, and then like she started injecting it really fast and it hurt a lot. I was like, no, you gotta slow down. So she did it really slow, and it didn't hurt like at all. It was great. There was a little bruising, but it's gone away. My leg is a little sore. You can see where she injected it, and it's not bad, just a little tiny dot. So after the first day, I've noticed already that I'm just not itching as much. I found a lot, like it found it really quick that I'm just not itching. Super awesome. I've like already noticed that I'm not itching. Makes me feel pretty confident, but I've had a lot of treatments where it works at first, and then after like the first week, it just stops working at all. But no, everything feels good. I'm gonna post another update probably about a week from now, be giving some more impressions, and then the week after that it'll be my second treatment, and either my sister or Iris's mom is gonna do that injection for me. That way I don't have to drive all the way back up to the dermatologist's office. So yeah, this is the first episode of my eczema journey. I hope this actually informed some of y'all and maybe helped a little bit, or maybe helped a little bit. I could also make a separate video talking about this whole Dupixent treatment and what it does, how it works, so definitely leave a comment. This is William Applegate, my eczema story, my eczema story? I don't even remember what to call this. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.